Hey everybody, Richard S. back with a thread response to Americana Sam, our good old friend Sam St. John, who posted the other day about Thanksgiving turkeys and started a thread of albums that are considered turkeys in the catalog of whatever artist involved. I kind of liked his approach of taking artists that he does have a considerable amount of respect for so that he could either defend them to a point with whatever album. So I'm kind of taking that tack too. Also tried to limit to albums that I have on vinyl because I could have gone to town with several that were I only have on CD that either didn't get released on vinyl for turkey reasons. Who knows? Maybe they were stuffed turkeys. Who knows? Um, I have a massive respect for Queen. I think all of us in the VC probably have massive respect for Queen. One album that was super, super polarizing and kind of considered a semi turkey, at least in her catalog, was Hot Space. A divisive album. I think it went kind of overboard with the dancey stuff. I like Under Pressure. I actually do like, Staying Power is a pretty strong song. But I think a lot of people tune out after side one and go, "This is not Queen. This is not rockin'. This is not Sheer Heart Attack." Anything that came off of The Game, which was the album prior to this, which was fantastic. The only other turkey in the Queen catalog might be Flash Gordon. Could be. I would consider this a turkey-ish in the Queen catalog. I have to show this one as a CD first, and then we'll get to the vinyl part. Rush is one of my favorite bands of all time. Today, Alex over at Beer and Vinyl just did a whole thing on Rush, and I responded gushing about Rush and the whole. Um, no, there isn't a bad album in their catalog, but they made a misstep with Vapor Trails. Reason being is that either the mixing, production, something fell wrong on this. It's super compressed. The sound is really jarring. It's really hard to listen to in one sitting at any volume because it just feels like you're being assaulted. It's hard to really pull apart the vocals from the guitars from whatever. It's just all jammed together. It's super compressed. They did rectify this. The only Rush Turkey album, in my opinion. They did a remix that I have on vinyls from 2013. The remix version is beautiful sounding. It sounds greatly different from the original. I don't remember if this ever came out on vinyl, the original version. Um, there's a lot more separation. It the sounds almost sound different. Um, to that point. So, I mean, this has a lot of my favorite Rush songs. One Little Victory is on here. Ceiling Unlimited is fantastic. Earthshine, I love that song too. So there was now this is has a much cleaner feel to it and is a much better Rush album. But yeah, see, even our big music heroes can make some turkeys. I also have a huge appreciation for Jefferson Airplane, even into Jefferson Starship. But then, despite selling gazillions of copies, I consider Knee Deep in the Hoopla a turkey in the Starship catalog. I'm not going to say sellout, but I mean, We Built This City was a huge hit. It got played to living death on the radio, as did the other single off This Is Sarah. And all of the other songs are just kind of, yeah. So for the likes of Grace Slick and Mickey Thomas and all the people in this band that are fantastic doing this, I was kind of like, really? It felt sellout to me, so I consider that a Starship turkey, a space turkey maybe. I don't know. Supertramp, love Supertramp, love the proggy stuff, love Crisis What Crisis, love Crime of the Century, all of it. all the way up past Breakfast in America and into Famous Last Words. Then Roger Hodgson left Supertramp, leaving poor Rick Davis to do it all on his own. And a couple albums into it, Friedsberg came out. The only good song I've heard on this. I played this morning, kind of refresh my memory on it. And Free as a Bird is not a bad song. This sounds more like a Hall and Oates song, album or something of like a 90s ish. When did this come out? Let me remind myself. 87. Yeah. It sounds like 80s Genesis. It's okay. It just isn't great. I don't think it's so well at all. Oh, this is a little die cutout. Watch the amazing effect this does. Are you ready? Ooh. Really? Supertramp. A turkey, in my book, in that case. I have been, and still am to a degree, a huge Kiss fan. I got into Kiss around Love Gun, backtracked, bought everything up to Love Gun, and kept buying all the way out. I remember Dynasty coming out, and I didn't mind the disco songs because it had 2000 Man, which was a fantastic song. I even like things like Charisma. And then The Elder dropped, and I was like, what happened? This has some good songs that have grown on me over time. What I find is my generation of Kiss fan. This is kind of a turkey in the Kiss catalog because it just went off the rails into a different direction. Why? I mean, I know it's in some of the history books. I think this was their management's idea. It's like, let's do a concept album. It'll be cool. Not so much. This is by Og original with the Kiss insert, which I guess is super hard to find. I don't know. It's okay. I think I probably played it all of 10 times. I even have it on CD when they did the remasters, so I must like it enough. But it's a turkey in their catalog. I would also put Carnival of Souls kind of on there. Let's do a grunge album. It sounds like Kiss covering Queens of the Stone Age or something to me. Blondie. Heart of Glass and Punk Blondie and Eat to the Beat is probably my favorite Blondie album of all time. I like Auto American. I was not a fan of Rapture too much. Another one that got, radioed to death too. And plus I felt they were starting to go off the rails with the rap stuff. But anyway, The Hunter, easily, my opinion, the weakest Blondie album. This just doesn't do much. Island of Lost Souls is cute and fun, and Dragonfly is cute and fun. War Child is probably the hardest rocker on this. It just feels like the punk gut, the feel of early Blondie was gone at this point. I think Debbie Harry went solo after that, but saw them on their Pollinator tour, their OOs, 2010s, somewhere on there. Garbage Open. It was really good. The last one is OMD. OMD were an 80s synth pop band out of the UK. Had a string of really, really awesome, interesting, frosty, cold synth albums. And then they sort of went off the rails with Dazzle Ships. Now, before you scream and yell, because I know a lot of people love this album, this is actually now one of my favorite OMD albums. But this was a huge turkey when it released. It divided their fan base to the point of sales just went up and just bottomed. This was, I believe, the worst selling at the time OMD album. I actually like this album quite a bit. It's different. It's interesting. Genetic Engineering is on here. What was the semi-hit song? ABC is a weird song. Telegraph is the big song. I like most of this now. I do remember it took a long time to get into this, and then getting back into it as I got older and replaying it, it just got better and better and better. So, anyway, those are some turkeys for your Thanksgiving dinner, listening music enjoyment. No, don't play those at the table. Your family will leave. But anyway, thanks, Sam, for putting together a fun thread. Little scary because we don't like to talk badly of our, vinyl heroes and all that. But anyway, it was fun. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.